Now we head back over to Sioux Center, but in the American State Bank Sports Complex, as it was a border battle in the bubble as the Dordt defenders, they put their undefeated start on the line against the Wayne State Wildcats. The Wildcats also trying to remain undefeated at 4-0 on the season. Game one of the doubleheader here in the bubble. Things can be awkward with the ceiling there. This ball comes ricocheting down. It's going to be Abigail Tweedy catching it off the roof. Cats with the bases loaded in the second. This one chopped to Sierra Perky. She's going to get the force out at home. It was close, folks, but that's a force out. But the bases remain loaded. And that becomes an issue because that's going to be a walk. In comes the runner from third. 1-0 Cats lead. Base is still loaded here, but Estherville, Iowa native Riley Yeager. Check this out. Oh! Sliding on in, making the grab. She even bobbled it, but I'm almost confident when she rolled over, she held on to it. Defenders, they take game one 4-2. So now we go to game two. The Wildcats, they're up at the plate here in the first, and Bailey Johnson wheeling and dealing in the circle. She gets a K. It's one of her 2 in her 3 innings pitched, but the Cats, they start to make contact later in the first inning here. Maddie Scobie, she's going to find a gap in center field. She'll get credit for a double here as she makes it safely to second, but her and her teammate would be left stranded in scoring position. And the Cats, their pitching was also stellar in this one. Kennedy Borngreb, she gets the K. She had 8 in her 6 innings pitched in this one. Wayne State earns a 7-2 win.
By the way, beautiful weather in